Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Silver. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the...
And got his man, complete! And all the way in, touchdown Seattle! Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Silver. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go back to Carson here on second. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. To Boyle here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll
try to run with Madison. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Alexander Madison, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Off the play fake, Silver. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off play action, Silver. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Moody, what a catch.
They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They find some open field here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Wilson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
A final shot before break. Silver buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On 3rd and 2, Silver, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw here, hauled in.
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Silver. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights and then cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Silver. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Off the play fake. Silver out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the goal.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Silver. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Throwing on third and long. Silver. And this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Returnable for Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Carson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap. Up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air.
Touchdown! He's got it at the 2. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Off play action. Silver. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. Off the play fake. Silver. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Silver.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Off play action. Silver. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Silver. He finds his man. Complete. It's Wells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Silver.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 92 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.